Greetings, everybody. It's the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We got a ball game this morning. I'm moving the Detroit-Seattle game. I'm moving it up to this morning. And it's so nice to have you all here for this ball game. It's so nice to have you all. It's the Detroit Tigers at the Seattle Pilots. Earl Wilson starting for Detroit. He comes in with 9 wins. George Brunet for Seattle. He's a southpaw. He comes in with 6 wins. In just a few minutes, I'm going to go through the opening lineups. My hope is to get 3 games in today. This one at 1:15 p.m. Eastern, and then one at 6 p.m. Eastern. Let's go through our opening lineups here. For the Tigers, leading off Mickey Stanley in center field. Batting second is Tom Tresh, he's at short. Al Kaline in right field, batting third. Cleanup hitter is Willie Horton. Playing left. Batting fifth at first is Freehand. Batting sixth at third base, Don Wirt. Jim Price catching. Ike Brown at second, and then Earl Wilson, the pitcher. I'm going to plug these. I didn't realize I didn't plug these fielding ratings in. I'm going to get that right now. For the Seattle Pilots, Tommy Harper leads off at third base. Steve Hovley batting second, he's in right. Wayne Comer batting third in center field. The cleanup hitter is Tommy Davis, he's in left. Batting fifth, Don Mincher. Batting sixth, John Donaldson, he's at second. Mincher at first, Donaldson at second. Merritt Renew doing the catching today. Ron Clark is the shortstop, batting eighth. And the pitcher for Seattle, George Brunet. In about 3 minutes, we expect the clubs to take the field, Seattle to take the field. We are at Sick's Stadium. This is the final game of a 3-game series. Tigers took the first 2. And we're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. The 1:15 game, which I intend to play today, will be Cincinnati at St. Louis. Same date, and that's the last game of this date. After that, I'll update the standings and leaders and share those on the community page. Again, this game is August 21 in our 1969 replay game, 1464 out of 1944. And I think it's about a minute now. And Seattle will take the field. It looks like a beautiful morning to me to play Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Ah, that's good coffee. And the Seattle Pilots do take the field. George Brunet on the mound. He's a left-hander, and he's going for his 7th win today. And leading it off for the Tigers is Mickey Stanley, a right-handed hitter. Brunet is ready. Here's the pitch to Stanley. That's 3-6, left-handed, hit deep. Oh my, and that's going to be a double off the wall for Stanley to open it up. Stanley on second. And here's Tom Tresh now. Good coffee. Okay, here's Brunet from the stretch. Tresh bats right-handed, switch hitter. And the pitch. That's 1-4 left-handed, and that's going to be a double down the line for Tresh. Back-to-back doubles. Stanley comes home. It's 1-0 Tigers here in the first. Now Alkaline comes to the plate. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay, here's K-line now. The pitch from Brunet. 210 left-handed. Grounds it to short, one away. The batter is Willie Horton with one out and Tresh on second. One run in here in the top of the first, just underway here at Seattle. The pitch to Horton. That's 110 left-handed, and that's hit deep. Oh my. Deep to left, back goes Davis, and it's gone. It's a 2-run home run by Willie Horton. That'll make it 3-0 here, Tigers, in the first. So Horton unloads here in the first with a 2-run blast off Brunet. For Horton, that is number 30. Willie Horton hits his 30th home run of the season here. That's going to put him on the board here as a leader, tied with Frank Robinson with 30. Reggie Jackson has the lead in all of baseball with 43 home runs. It's 3-0 now. And Bill Freehan is the batter. Still only one out, nobody on now. Okay, Brunet now. Here's the pitch to Freehan. That's 4-4 right-handed. Grounds it to third X. Harper, 428. That's 16-4. And he throws him out. 2 away for Don Wirt. Okay, Brunet into his windup, and the pitch to Wirt. That's 6-6 right-handed. Pops it up to short. Clark makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 runs for the Tigers in the top of the first. On 3 hits, 2 doubles, and then a 2-run home run by Willie Horton. None left on. After a half, it's Detroit 3. And Seattle coming to bat. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Oh my, that's why. God. Oh. Tommy Harper To lead it off for Seattle here in the bottom of the first, Earl Wilson on the mound for the Tigers. Wilson is ready, the right-hander. And the pitch to Harper. That's 4-8, and he struck him out. That's one away for Wilson. Steve Hovley now is the batter. Hovley, a left-hander, left-handed hitter, Wilson. The pitch to Hovley. 1-6, and it's a base hit by Hovley. A one-out single. He's a B, 1-10, 1-11 with Price. Now Wayne Comer. From the stretch, Wilson. That's 1-9, right-handed. Grounds it to short, and that'll be a double play. No plus. The side is retired. No runs, one hit, none left. And after one, it's Detroit 3 and Seattle nothing. Here's Brunet. Yeah, he allowed 3 runs in the first, including a 2-run home run by Willie Horton. Jim Price will lead it off. Brunet into his windup, and the pitch to Price. That's 3-5, left-handed, grounds it to short, fielded by Clark, one away. Now like Brown. And the pitch to Brown. 4-8, right-handed, and that is a base hit by Brown. Brown on first with 1 out, and here's the pitcher, Earl Wilson, I'm so sorry. He's a C bunter, a 1 WR. .66, and he pops it up to short. Clark has it, 2 away for Mickey Stanley, who doubled and scored in the first. Here's the pitch to Stanley. That's 6-10, right-handed, fly ball center, and Comer makes the catch, and the side is retired. A better inning for Brunet. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the second, it's still 3-0 Detroit. Here's Earl Wilson. My Lord. Tommy Davis will lead it off here for Seattle. Wilson on the mound. Pitch to Davis, 4-8, and he struck him out. That's the second by Wilson today. Now Don Mincher. .33, he chops it to second. Ike Brown has it, 2 away. John Donaldson, the batter, with 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Wilson. 3-7, right-handed, fly ball center, and Stanley makes the catch, and Wilson has retired. The Pilots in order in the second. We've gone 2. It's 3-0 Detroit. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. To Jeffrey Kucherman. Oh, Jeffrey Kucherman. Oh no. Jeffrey Kucherman. Oh. We're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, part of the Jeffrey Guterman Network on YouTube. Christ. Oh. George Brunet will come out to pitch the top of the third to the Tigers. Tom Tresh leads it off. He doubled Stanley home and then scored on Horton's two-run home run in the first. Here's Brunet now. The pitch to Tresh. That's 6-7. He's a switch hitter batting right. He chops it to second for Brown. He's a 430. That's 8-4. That'll be 30. Let's see if he can get this. 9-11. He does. That's 8. Oh, he boots it. So Ike Brown. I'm so sorry. That was Donaldson. That'll be 24-8. I am so sorry. It happens. It's early in the morning. He throws him out. So that's one away. Nice play by Donaldson. Here's K-Line now. It happens, folks. K-Line grounded to short in the first. Here's the windup. Pitch to K-Line. 3-10, left-handed. Fly ball left field. Tommy Davis makes the catch. 2 away. Now Willie Horton. I've got a cup of coffee here that is so full, I have to sip it without lifting the cup. Until it goes down a bit. Horton hit the 2-run home run in the first. Here he is facing Brunet in the top of the third with 2 outs, no one on. And the pitch, 3-8, left-handed, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Brunet, and he's got a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the third, 3-0 Detroit. We're at 6 Stadium in Seattle on a very lovely Sunday morning here in Studio B at the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. If you want to be informed of updates here on my network, be sure to subscribe. Merritt Renew will lead it off against Wilson in the bottom of the third. He's a left-handed hitter. Wilson is ready. Here's the pitch to Renew. That's 2-8. Whoa, what was that? Jesus. 2-8 right-handed, grounds it to second. Ike Brown has it, throws to Freehand, 1 away. Now Ron Clark. Oh, that's good coffee. Whoa, Lord. That is some good freaking hot coffee here on a Sunday morning. Clark. At the plate. Here's Wilson. That's 110 right-handed, and it's a drive hit out to left. It's going to fall in the gap, and that's going to be a double thrown in by Horton. Clark with a one-out double off of Wilson. And here's George Brunet. Not a bad hitter for a pitcher. 6 NR. He is a C bunter, though. Okay, Wilson. The pitch to Brunet. That is 3-4, and he struck him out. That's the third for Earl Wilson today. 2 away, with Clark on second. And we're back to the top of the order. Tommy Harper is the batter. Here's the pitch from Wilson. That is 110, the right-handed, fly ball to right field. K-line makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. The double by Clark left on base. After 3, it's 3-0 Detroit. Brunet takes the mound. This will be his 4th inning. His endurance inning is number 5. Bill Freehand leads it off for the Tigers. He grounded to third in the first. Here's Brunet and the pitch. That's 1-4 left-handed, and he flies it to left. And Davis makes the catch. It's 1 away. Here's Don Wirt. Word is 0 for 1. Oh. Pitch to Wirt. 1-7 left-handed, grounds it to second base. And Donaldson throws it to Minshew. There's 2 away. The batter is Jim Price. 2 outs, nobody on. Brunet now has retired 7 in order. Brunet winds, and the pitch to Price. That's 3-4 left-handed, and it's a fly ball to right field. And Hovley makes the catch. It's another 1-2-3 inning, and 8 retired in order by Brunet, middle of the 4th. Still 3-0 Detroit. This is the final game of this 3-game series. Detroit took the first 2. This one's dated August 21, 1969, the second to last game of this date for the 69 replay. The final game is later this afternoon at 1:15 p.m. Reds at the Cardinals. Merritt for the Reds, Bryles for the Redbirds. And I'll post the updated standings and leaders after that. Earl Wilson takes the mound. He's thrown 3 shutout innings against the Pilots. Here's Steve Hovley to lead it off in the bottom of the 4th. Okay, Wilson. The pitch to Hovley. That is 3-5, and he grounds it to second, 1 away. Handled by Ike Brown quite nicely. Now Wayne Comer. Comer grounded into a double in the first to end the inning. The pitch to Comer. That's 3-7 right-handed, and that is a, whoa, it's a fly ball to center, and running for it is Stanley, and he just catches up with it to make the catch. Nice play by Stanley, 2 outs for Tommy Davis. Okay, Wilson. The windup and the pitch to Davis. That's 2-2 right-handed. Grounds it to second for Ike Brown. Throws to Freehand at first. It's a 1-2-3 for Wilson in the fourth. We've gone 4. It's 3-0 Tigers. Ike Brown steps in to lead it off for the Tigers. Ike singled in the second, and he was left on base. Here's the pitch to Brown. That's 2-7 left-handed, and he singles up the middle, his second of the ball game. Thrown in by Davis. And Don Wilson, Earl Wilson, I am so sorry, is the batter. He's a 1WR. He'll hit away. He's a C bunter. Here's the pitch to Wilson. That's 2-5. He struck him out. That's the second by Brunet. Top of the order now, Mickey Stanley is the batter. Stanley, 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the first. The pitch from Brunet. That is 6-7 right-handed, and he grounds it to second X. That'll be for Donaldson, a 4-24. That's 3-4. That goes through for a base hit. Ike Brown rounds second and goes to third. Tigers have first and third with 1 out. Brunet, this is his first endurance inning, the 5th. And there is action in the bullpen. A lot of people pitched in this game. O'Donoghue, Gelnar, Boughton, and Barber. I think we'll have to O'Donoghue, a left-hander, be warming in the bullpen, as he is. 1 more hit or walk, and Brunet has reached fatigue. It's Stanley on first, Ike Brown on third, with 1 out. Infield is back. Okay, here's Brunet now. And the pitch to Stanley. That's a 1-4 left-handed, pops it up to second. And Donaldson makes the catch. That was a big out. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That was 1-4 left-handed. I'm so sorry. That's not going to be. I am so sorry. Tresh is the batter. This happens, but I catch my errors. 1-4, it's a home run 1, and that is a double down the line for Tresh. So sorry. Ike Brown scores, and that is it for, let's see if Stanley wants to come home. That was to center. -1, Stanley, rounding third. The fuck is 1 to 15? 1 to 4. We'll have him hold here. And that's going to be it for George Brett. There's going to be a break in the action here as the manager comes out to take Brunet out of the game. He went 4 1/3. He's the loser of record. He allowed 7 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and he's allowed thus far 4 runs. And John O'Donohue comes in from the bullpen. He pitched in this game in real world. So O'Donohue will come in. He's coming in on the cart now from the bullpen. There'll be a break in the action as O'Donohue relieves Brunet. It's a 4-0 ball game. O'Donohue will take the mound. He's a left-hander, and he'll take his warm-ups. And we come back. K-Line will come up second and third, 1 down. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Well, there it is. I just poured my last cup of coffee from the first pot of the day. I'm prepared to make more for this ball game. We're heading to have John Donahue coming in now to relieve Brunet, who reached fatigue. He's allowed a single, and a double this inning. It's second and third, one out. And here comes Al Kaline. O'Donohue will finishing his warm-ups. And he's ready now. Infield back. O'Donohue from the stretch, and the pitch to Kaline. That's 1-6 left-handed. He flies it to left. This is going to be deep enough for Stanley to tag. Tommy Davis makes the catch, and here comes Stanley, and it's a 5-0 ball game. 2 outs now, and here's Willie Horton with Tresh on second. And 2 down. Horton hit the 2-run home run and then struck out. Here's the pitch to Horton from O'Donohue. That's 3-7 left-handed. He walked him. It's first and second with 2 down. And Freehand steps in. The pitch to Freehand. That's 5-6, right-handed. He walked them. The bases are loaded with Tigers. Freehand on first, Horton on second, and Tresh on third. Don Wirt, the batter. Clutch situation here. Here's O'Donohue. Full windup, and the pitch to Wirt. That is 6-10 right-handed. Grounder to short X. Clark, a 4.26. This could be trouble. That's 14-4. And he throws him out. Nice play by Clark to end the inning. But 2 more runs. They were both charged to Brunet, and he ends up allowing 5 in 4 1/3 innings. And we're heading to the bottom of the 5th now. Earl Wilson comes out. There is action again in the bullpen. And look at that. Jim Bouton, who pitched in this game in real world, he's a right-hander. He's warming. Came from Houston. Bouton is warming in the bullpen. Here's Mincher now. Wilson has thrown 4 shutout innings. He's allowed 2 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Here's the pitch to Mincher. That is 6-10 left-handed. Fly ball left field. Horton makes the catch. Now John Donaldson. Okay, Wilson is ready. Here's the pitch to Donaldson. 6-7, left-handed, grounds it to second. X for Ike Brown, a 430. That's 6-4. And it goes through for a base hit. Brown could not get that. Donaldson on first with one out. Here's Merritt Renew, left-handed hitter. Grounded to second in the third. Here's Wilson. The pitch to Renew. That's 4-9, left-handed. Base hit by Renew. Donaldson goes to third. So it's first and third, one out for Seattle, and Ron Clark is the batter. Infield is back. Here's Wilson. The pitch to Clark. That's 3-11, right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit to left. Donaldson scores. Renew goes to second and holds. And there's going to be a hitter for O'Donohue. So the Seattle Pilots get their first run in this ball game. Wilson's first endurance is the first. Whoops. Let's see who's hitting. We know that Boughton will be coming in next inning for O'Donohue. It will be Greg Goosen. Greg Goosen comes out, one swing, and he can put Seattle right back in this ball game. Greg typically comes in against left-handed pitching, but I'm looking at him. He's even better against right-handers. So. And he's been playing with occasional starts lately. Okay, Wilson now. It's Clark on first, Renew on second, one down. It's a 5-1 ball game. Wilson is ready. One column, you're dead. Here's the pitch from Wilson. Oh, that's 1-6, and that's hit deep into the gap. It's going to be a double by Goosen. A 1-6 double. My goodness. Renew scores. Clark goes to third. Let's see if he'll stretch it. Whoops, that didn't go there. Oh, goodness. Early, still early. Let's see if we'll bring Clark home. That was hit so well. 1-6. It's to center field. Clark is a 1-13 with one out. And he'll be a 1-11, he'll hold. So Goosen is on second and Clark is on third. Steve Whitaker coming in to run for Goosen. Steve Whitaker. Here's Tommy Harper now. It's a 5-2 ball game. And Harper is the tying run at the plate here, facing Wilson, with only one out. Harper is 0 for 2. Wilson from the stretch, trying to settle down. The pitch to Harper. That's 2-7 right-handed. He flies it to center. This will be deep enough for Clark to tag. Harper makes the catch, and here comes Clark. It's now a 5-3 ball game. 2 outs now, and Steve Hovley in a clutch situation. Whitaker held at second on the fly ball. Hovley the tying run at the plate. Okay, Wilson. The pitch to Hovley. That's 5-10 left-handed, and that's a fly ball to right field, playable by K-Line. He makes the catch, and the side is out. A tough inning for Earl Wilson, a very good inning for Seattle. 3 runs on 4 hits, and 1 left on. After 5, it's a 5-3 ball game. What a difference an inning makes. And Jim Bouton coming out. He'll take his warm-ups. We're heading to the top of the 6th. It's Jim Bouton on the mound. Price will lead it off. Bouton has his endurance inning is number 2. Price is 0 for 2. Okay, Bouton is ready. Here's the pitch to Price. And that's 1-4 right-handed. Flies it to right. Hovley hovers under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Ike Brown, 2 for 2. Brown singled in the 2nd, left on, singled in the 5th, and scored. Here's Bouton. The windup and the pitch to Ike Brown. That's 1-8, and he struck him out. 2-way. And Wilson will hit. Again, his first endurance inning is the 7th. A 1 WR, 2 outs, no one on. He's 0 for 2. Bouton winds and deals. That's 6-6, right-handed, fly ball to right. And again, it's Hovley to make the catch. Bouton retires the Tigers in order here in the 6th. Middle of the 6th, it's 5-3 Detroit. We got pretty much of a ball game. We'll see if Bouton can keep the Pilots in it, and if Wilson can settle down after allowing 3 runs in the 5th. It's going to be Wayne Comer to lead it off. I'm at the bottom of this coffee here, and I'm going to make a new cup after this half inning. I should say a new pot. Here's Wilson now. The pitch to Comer. That's 6-9 right-handed, fly ball right field K-line. 1 down. Now Tommy Davis. Tommy 0 for 2 today. That's 111 right-handed. Pops it up on the third base side in foul territory, and under it, Wirtz makes the catch, 2 away. And Don Mincher comes to the plate. Here's Wilson. The pitch to Mincher. That's 1-7 right-handed, and he struck him out. So Wilson has settled down, at least here in the 6th. That was his 4th strikeout, 1-2-3 inning. After 6, it's Detroit 5, Seattle 3. This is August 21, 1969. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm going to make some new coffee, and I'll be back in due course, hopefully to finish this ball game. That coffee is ready. I can hear it. I'm going to grab some. And we'll continue this ball game. Top of the 7th. Oh, that's good. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Here comes Jim Bouton to pitch his second inning of relief. This will be his first endurance inning. And it will be the top of the order for Detroit. They lead by 2 here in the top of the 7th. Here's Mickey Stanley. He's 2 for 3. Doubled and singled, scored both times. Bouton is ready. Here's the pitch to Stanley. That is 5'10", right-handed catcher X. That'll be Renew of 416. That's 10, that's 16. Whoa, it's a dribbler right in front of the plate, and Renew is unable to find the handle, and he boots it. So it's an error, charged to Merit Renew here in the top of the 7th. First error of the ball game. And Tresh comes up. He's 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Scored a run and knocked in 2. Stanley on first with nobody out. Bouton from the stretch here. Ah, God, that's good coffee. Tresh, a switch hitter, batting left against Bouton. Here's the pitch. That's 4-7. Left-handed, struck him out. Second for Bouton. Now Al Kaline. And again, there's action in the bullpen for Seattle. John Gelnar, who pitched in Real World in this game, is warming up. He's a right-hander. Gelnar warming in the bullpen. Okay, here's Kaline at the plate. 1 out, it's Stanley on first. Bouton. And the pitch. That's 4-6, right-handed. Walked him. First and second for Detroit here with 1 out. And Willie Horton as the batter. Horton hit the 2-run home run in the first, struck out, and then walked. From the stretch, Bouton, the pitch to Horton. 5-7, right-handed, walked him. That'll load the bases now. How quick did that happen? After Stanley reached on an error, one more hitter walk, and Bouton has hit fatigue here. in relief. Base is full of Tigers, 1 down. The infield is back for the double play. Here's Boughton now. The pitch to freehand. That's 6-5 right-handed. Grounded to short. This could be 2, but it could be worse. 426 on Clark. That's a 10-26 E26. Clark trying to get that. Can he turn the double? No. It's another error. This one by Clark, and a run scores. It's unearned. Tough break here for the Pilots. It's an unearned run allowed by Boughton. Second error, both this inning for Seattle. And the bases remain loaded with 1 out. And Don Word is the batter. Now it is a 6-3 ball game. You get within 2 runs, and then the error by Renew, 2 walks, and then an error by Clark, the shortstop, and it's now a 6-3 ball game. Here's Wirt at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Pitch from Boughton. That's 5-7 right-handed, and he walks in the run, and that's going to be it for Boughton. Oh my, oh my. And it's unearned. Boughton has reached fatigue. He walked 3 batters this inning. And he'll get credit for 1 1/3 innings. Maybe more if there's a double play. He allowed no hits, but the 2 errors and then 3 walks here. He will not be charged with any earned runs. 2 runs, it's a 7-3 ball game, and it's going to be John Gelnar coming in. Gelnar is the 4th pitcher for Seattle today. He'll take his warm-ups. With Jim Price due up, bases loaded, still only 1 out. Okay, Gelnar is ready. Price is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Gelnar. 2-7 right-handed, fly ball center, and Horton makes the catch. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord Comer makes the catch. Horton scores, and it's an unearned run. Two outs now for Ike Brown. 3 runs in this inning, all unearned. It's 8-3 now. Detroit. Here's Gelnar. The pitch to Brown. 5-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second X. That's going to be Donaldson, a 4-24. 8-4, 24. 8-12, and he throws him out. And that is a 9. He does, finally. And it's a double play. No, he just throws him out. So the side has finally retired a monstrous inning for Seattle pitching. For Seattle, I'm so sorry. Middle of the 7th inning stretch now. It's Detroit 8, Seattle 3. And here's Earl Wilson, his first endurance inning. Now the Seattle Pilots are down by 5 runs. Donaldson leads it off. Earl Wilson will face Donaldson here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Seattle down by 5 now. Here's Wilson. The pitch to Donaldson. 5-8, left-handed. And there is a base hit, a double for Donaldson to lead it off. Now Merritt Renew, the batter. There's action in the Tiger bullpen now. Hiller pitched in Real World. In both guys, he pitched only 1 inning yesterday's game, so he's available. Pitched in both in Real World. There's Hiller. My Christ. There he is, right on top. John Hiller, a left-hander, is warming now as Wilson, in his first enduring, allows a double to Donaldson. Here's Merritt Renew. And the pitch from Wilson. That's 5-3 left-handed, grounds it to first, X freehand, 327. That's 17-3, and he throws him out. Say steps on the bag. Donaldson holds, 1 out. And here's Ron Clark. And the pitch from Wilson. That's 4-8 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the 5th strikeout for Earl Wilson. Now there's going to be a hitter for Gelnar. 4, 5, 6 and a third. A lot of pitchers pitched in this game in Real World for Seattle, including Steve Barber, and he's warming. He will come in next inning for Gelnar. There'll be a hitter here. With 2 outs and Donaldson on first. Gus Gill comes in to hit. Gus Gill. Okay, Gill steps in 2 outs. And Wilson from the stretch. That's 3-7, right-handed. Flies it to center, and the side is retired. No runs, the leadoff double by Donaldson. We've gone 7. It's 8-3, Detroit. And the 5th pitcher for Seattle, Steve Barber, takes the mound. And he'll take his warm-ups. Wilson will lead it off here in the top of the 8th. He got... Barber is ready. And here's Earl Wilson now. Okay, Barber is ready. Here's the pitch now to Wilson. That's 2-7. He struck him out. Here's Mickey Stanley. Top of the order. He's 2 for 4. Doubled scored, singled scored. Reached on the error by catcher Merritt Renew and scored. Barber into his windup. Here's the pitch to Stanley. Yeah, 1-2. Left-handed, flies it to right. That'll be 2 away. But I have a feeling I'd like to play my 64 replay this afternoon rather than the 69, which I have scheduled, and that's the beauty. It's an okay game, Cincinnati at I think I'll move that to tomorrow, because I'm gonna play 264 games, I think. Tomorrow is 9/11. Okay, it's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Tresh. Switch hitter batting right against Barber. Tresh 2 for 4. And the pitch from Barber. 3-11. And he grounds it to third. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Barber in his first inning of relief. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-3 Tigers. Earl Wilson takes the mound, and it's the top of the order. Tommy Harper, 0 for 2. He had a sacrifice fly to center in the 4th. Wilson has gone all the way. Here's the pitch to Harper. That's 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 6th strikeout for Wilson, 1 away. Now Steve Hovley. Hovley is 1 for 3. .46, left-handed, walked him. This is Wilson's second endurance inning. He's fresh. Now Wayne Comer, the batter. Comer 0 for 3. .66 right-handed, struck him out. Number 7 for Wilson. And Tommy Davis steps up. Davis 0 for 3 today. That's 4-11 right-handed. Base hit to left field. Hovley goes to second. 1 to 14, 1 to 16, 1 to 14. He'll hold. It's first and second, 2 outs. Here's Don Mincher. Can bring him back into this game relatively with 1 swing, Mincher. Left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 3. 1 more hit or walk. Wilson has reached fatigue. Here's the pitch to Mincher. 5-6 left-handed, and he struck him out. And that's number 8. He struck out the side, Earl Wilson. Left 2 on. After 8, it's still 8-3. Detroit over Seattle. We're heading to the 9th. Barber takes the mound. He retired the Tigers in order in the 8th, his first inning of relief. He'll face Kaline Horton and Freehand here in the Tigers' 9th. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it will be Donaldson, Renew, and Clark facing, we assume, Earl Wilson. I'm going to get a little more coffee here to close this ball game, maybe. It's a meaningless ball game in the big picture and the great design of this 1969 replay, but we slogged through it. And if some of you wonder, the answer is that I have gone I'm in a rabbit hole of time travel back to 1911, 1964, and 1969 with these replays using Strat-O-Matic. And you can look at it any way you want. I see it as, on one hand, I have been transported to a living hell. And on the other hand, it's a way to pass the time. Okay, I got my cup here. Oh, and here's Barber to pitch to Kaline, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. That is 3-10, left-handed. Fly ball to left field for Tommy Davis, and that's one away. The batter is Willie Horton. 2-run home run in the first, struck out, walked twice, scored once on a walk. It was unearned. Here's Barber. And the pitch to Horton. That is 3-12 left-handed. And that's a chopper to second, 2 outs. For Bill Freehand. Barber is the fifth pitcher for Seattle today. In his second inning of relief, he's retired all 5 batters he has faced. Freehand 0 for 3 on a walk. The pitch to Freehand. That 6-5 right-handed struck him out, and Barber looked very good there, retiring all 6 batters he faced. But we're headed to the bottom of the 9th, and Seattle is down by 5. Here's Earl Wilson trying to get the complete game win. He's allowed 3 runs in 8 innings. Donaldson will lead it off. Okay, Wilson is ready. He has 2 marks in his second endurance inning. Here's the pitch to Donaldson. 4-9 left-handed. And there's a base hit, 1 more, and he's reached fatigue, and Donaldson is 3 for 4 today. Now Merritt Renew. Wilson from the stretch. That's 3-4 right-handed. Grounds it to second, double play. Turned by Ike Brown. So what a beautiful way to turn things around here for Earl Wilson, to avoid fatigue and finish this ball game if he can by retiring Ron Clark, who comes up with 2 outs and nobody on, bottom of the 9th. Seattle down by 5. Wilson gets the sign from Price. He winds, and the pitch to Clark. 4-11 right-handed. There's a base hit to left. Mayo Smith comes out to talk to him. He has reached fatigue, and I think I'm going to do something I rarely do. With a 5-run lead, we're going to keep Wilson in there despite fatigue. And there's going to be a pinch hitter here for Barber. 4, 5, 6, 7. Against Wilson, the right-hander. It's going to be Mike Keegan. Now, he's been hampered with injuries, but he's able to come in. Keegan steps in with 2 outs and Clark on first. Wilson fatigued. Anything followed by a dot is a single, advance 2 bases. Very rare when I do this. We're going to see if he can retire Keegan. Here's Wilson. The pitch to Keegan. That's 3-6, right-handed, and he struck him out. That's the 9th for Wilson, and the ball game is over. How do you like that? Final score, Detroit 8 and Seattle 3. The win goes to Wilson. He went all the frickin' way. He got his 10th win. He pitched 9 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 10 hits. He walked 1, struck out 9, and allowed 3 runs. The loss goes to Brunet. The final line in this ball game, Detroit Tigers 8 runs, 7 hits. How do you like that? In fact, the relievers allowed no hits. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. Ever since the first reliever, a lot of walks, but no hits. Seattle had 3 runs on 10 hits, out hitting Detroit by 3, 2 errors, and lost. A lot of walks given up by well, somewhat. That's the ball game. I'm going to put this one in the books, everybody, and set up games for tomorrow. I got some business to do. It's 11 a.m. right now on the East Coast. I got a 1:15 game, and we'll see you then. Stay strong, everybody. This has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network.